everyone and welcome back to my beauty channel. Today we're going to create this look and I'm going to use a new eyeshadow palette from Catrice. So it's the first time ever that I'm trying out their eyeshadows, and I have a bunch of other products to try out. So this is the look I'm going to create. Really beautiful, I think. If you're new to my channel, my name is Josephine and I do all kinds of beauty videos, but mostly makeup videos. So if that sounds interesting, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on the notifications. And yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, keep on watching. I've already done my eyebrows because I don't really have a new eyebrow product to try out. So we're going to start to apply a primer. This is Figs and Roche Hydra Matte Pore Correcting Velvet Cream. I don't really know if this is a primer, but it says on the packaging that you can use it before applying makeup, and you can also wear it as a moisturizer for a nude matte look. So obviously they pretty much recommend you to use it as primer, so we're going to do that. So let's just open her up. It looks pink. It feels thick, and I would really say that it feels like a moisturizer, you know, a daily moisturizer, not a night cream. We'll just see how the foundation lies on top of it, but it doesn't feel overly sticky. And I don't know if I can see a big difference, but nothing special, but we'll see. So I'm going to apply my Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC. So this is very jello, and I actually think this is a eyeshadow. Everyone uses this as an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to do it as well. So I'm just going to apply that over my lids with a concealer brush, and then I blend it out with a small buffing brush. Today we're going to try out my first Catrice eyeshadow palette. This is a mini eyeshadow palette, and the name is 5 in a Box Mini Eyeshadow Palette with Rose Oil. I think they have multiple palettes looking like this, but with different color schemes. And this is the 130 Warm Spice look. It's pretty basic, but you can do some pretty looks with this, I hope. So we take a Morphe M441 brush, a blending brush. I think this is too light, but let's try to apply it as a transition shade. But as I said, I think it will be very light. It actually shows up, barely, but it does show up. God, I'm so tired. I've already been at work today, so it's actually, what is it, like 5 o'clock in the evening? Do you say AM after midnight? What? I don't know. In Sweden we don't have PM and AM. We do the military clock, I think you call it. You know, 16, 18, 20. I think that's the military clock, right? But I think PM is before, you know, early at the day, and AM, because it feels like PM post midday, and it feels like AM would be after midday. I don't know. I need to check that up sometime. I take a smaller brush. This is Sigma Detail Blending E27 and the middle shade. Yeah, that's pigmented. We're just trying to darken up the look. The pigment is amazing, okay? And they applies beautifully, and it feels like they're pretty easy to blend. I take a clean, big, huge blending brush just to blend the edges. And I was actually thinking about doing Q&A. I don't know if that's something you want to see. So you ask me questions, and if no one asks me questions, I will just take some standard questions from Google or something and just answer a bunch of stuff so you get to know me a bit more. But if you have any questions, please leave them under this video so I can include them in that video. I love watching those kinds of videos, so maybe you do as well. I don't know. Let's apply the darkest shade, very dark brown, and apply it in the outer V, the outer corner. Yeah, this is a good palette. The shadows are highly pigmented. It's crazy. I think this is really, really affordable. I will write the price somewhere on the screen. If they're as affordable as I think they are, I will definitely buy more of these with other shades. It's amazing. And sometimes when you watch these kinds of beauty videos and they say, oh, this shade is amazing, this palette is amazing, and then they just mean for this price. I think that's a bit misleading. I don't want to know if the shadows are good because of how cheap it is. I want to know if you use this or a Natasha Denona palette. Are there a big difference? No, it's not a big difference. These are amazing. To be completely honest with you, they look a bit uneven, but that's not because of the eyeshadow. It's actually because of my application. So these are amazing. Let's apply this shimmer, and we apply it with our finger and just pat it on the lid. Okay, that doesn't show up. Oh, no. Oh, very creamy. It doesn't have, you know, huge chunks to it. So that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, that's an amazing eyeshadow palette and it's beautiful. I love it. And I'm so confident that it's really, really affordable, and this is amazing. Okay, it's amazing. Now I'm going to try this new eyeliner pen from Sandstone. It's just a black regular pen. So let's take that in our waterline. Oh, that's actually really black. Eyeliner pen usually doesn't show up. They're like crazy difficult to apply, but this looks really good. Let's hope it will last and you actually can see it in a couple of hours at least. Moving on to liquid eyeliner. This is Illamasqua liquid eyeliner black. So we're going to do a wing and yeah, just all over the lid with this. It has a felt tip. That's really, really black. Okay. It applied really nice on one eye and not so good at the other eye. It can be my application, I don't know, but it looks fine. The tip dried pretty fast, so there's that, but that's pretty usual. But yeah, let's move on with some mascara. This is an old mascara, the Milk Kush mascara, so nothing new. I'm just going to apply that on my top lashes. I don't have a new foundation either, so I'm going to apply the Revlon Color Stay Normal to Dry Buff foundation. Or is Buff the shade maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so it's just a matte finish foundation in the shade 150. So I'm just going to apply that. I have a damp sponge to blend it out. I usually use a brush, but not today because pretty much all of my brushes are dirty. For concealer, we're going to take the L'Oreal Infinable More Than Concealer in the shade 321 Eggshell. So I'm just applying that where needed. Like everywhere, and a bunch of it. And I'm actually buffing that out with my artist brush from Mulac. This is really, really dense and I just love it. We're going to try the Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. It's so old, but I never tried it. We actually don't have this in Sweden. I don't know why. At one point, I was so annoyed, so I actually wrote to Maybelline asking them if they're going to take this to Sweden or not. But it's been a year and still we can't buy this. So I bought this on Amazon and received it the other day. This is the 05 Fair. Let's hope this is as good as everyone says it is. Time to find it out. So I just apply it with my damp sponge and we're going to bake with this. It's a light. I was afraid it would be a bit too yellow or a bit too dark, but this is perfect. I love that. So far, really, really nice. I like it. I applied a bunch and I'm super dry right now because of the winter and everything. And I actually look less dry with this. So that's interesting, right? Let's apply some contour and some bronzer and all of that and see how it all blends together. I don't know where I put my Anastasia contour kit, so we're going to apply some of these old shades from my Revolution Pro HD Powder Contour palette in the shade Fur. So I'm just going to mix this one and this one with, yeah, a small, what is this? Tapered highlighter brush. I love to apply contour with this. I take a small brush with the same shades and contour the nose. Very, very lightly. And I'm not doing anything advanced. I just want to bring back some dimension to my face because with all of the foundation, concealer, and powder, it can look really, really flat. So I'm just bringing some life back, nothing special. I take a sleek blush, the Life's a Peach. This is also old. I've used it a bunch of times with a fluffy powder brush maybe. Even though my brushes says, you know, eyeshadow brush, tapered blending brush. I find my own ways of using them anyway, so I don't really listen to that or follow that. And some butter bronzer from Sufficient's Formula. This is really, really hyped and it's almost empty, but I want to use it up, so I'm going to apply some of that. And this smells amazing. And always when I've applied all of the powders, I realize I apply too much. I do this every time. So I go back to the loose powder and sharpen everything and blend edges and stuff and just trying to make it more soft and natural. Yeah. For highlighter, we're going to test out the Phase Zero Desert Mirage highlighter. I'm a bit afraid that this may be too dark. I've just swatched this one, never tried it, so we're going to apply that with a little highlighting brush. Okay, that actually looks good. Okay, I actually like that a lot. That's beautiful. I take some of that in the inner corner of the eyes as well, just to brighten them up a bit. We're done with all of the powders, so I'm going to try out the BFF Brow Friends Forever Grow and Broom Brow Gel. It's so cute. This is clear. It's always difficult to tell just by applying it if it's good or not. I have to wear it, you know, during the day to actually see how it lasts. I paint on my birthmarks. I apply some of the mascara we used before, but now I apply to my lower lashes as well. I like to do this after I've applied all of the powder so it doesn't transfer. Of course, my camera died. I've applied some lipstick. This is a lipstick from Essence, the mini lipstick in the shade Feel the Magic. So that's on my lips. And also I applied some MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus setting spray. So yeah, and that's the finished look. It looks really, really nice. I'm a bit disappointed in how the eyeliner applied, and also when it was dry and I tried to just fill in a little spot, it was really difficult. So yeah, the Illamasqua liquid eyeliner, not really a 10, but maybe 7, 6, 7. The eyeshadow palette, oh my god, amazing, and also affordable. But even if it wasn't affordable, this is yeah, it feels like a high-end eyeshadow palette, so I really, really recommend that. And that's everything for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit the bell if you don't want to miss my future videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!